Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Today I am Muhammad Qayyim Ikhwan bin Zamri. Metric number D201810832447. Okay, today I would like to share about one application that very useful in mathematics field. This application can be used by teacher or student for teacher. They can use this application to assist their teaching method, and for student this application is very useful for them to check their answer or help them solve mathematic equation. So the application name is PhotoMath. So this application can be downloaded at Play Store. Just open Play Store and type in PhotoMath and then download PhotoMath. So basically this application have many type of equation that it will solve. For example, for basic math or pre-algebra, you can solve arithmetic, integer, fraction, decimal number, powers, root and factors. And for algebra, you can solve linear equation or inequalities, quadratic equation, system of equation, logarithm, function, matrices, graphing, polynomial, trigonometry, polynomial. So and next for trigonometry and pre-calculus, it can solve identities, conic section, vectors, matrices, complex numbers, sequences and series, logarithm, function. And for calculus, you can solve limit, derivative, integral and curve sketching. And for the lastly is statistic, we solve combination and factorial. So let's go to this application. Okay, we can open the application. So this application, when we open this application, we go for scanning equation. So you guys can scan your equation by adjusting this box same size as your equation and press snap, and then okay, PhotoMath will scan and will show you will give you the solving answers. And then if you want to know about how to solving it more details, you can press show solving step. Okay, in this solving step, it will show you guys more detail about solving this equation. So you just press explain step on the bottom, and then it will explain to you more detail about this equation. And lastly, will give you the final answers. Okay. Next is what if we cannot scan the equation? Okay, if we cannot scan the equation, all we have to do is there are button here that called calculator. You can press the button and then you will get into calculator. In this calculator, you guys can solve many type of equation. So for example, I want to solve about integration. So you guys just go to this F integral and less than more than button here, and then you guys can find any type equation depending on the question given. So for this situation, I want to integrate, so I just integrate, and then just type in the equation from the question given. For example here, x squared plus 1, and then for the D, we have to type in the unknown that we use. For this case is x, and it is the same thing as a scan. You can press show solution and show solving step, Then we will get at the same page. Let's scan question. It will explain more detail about solving this question. Okay, next, we also can use this for differentiation. Okay, so you just press d over dx, empty box right here, and type in your whatever equation you want to solve. For example, x q okay, I want to differentiate x cubed plus 5x plus 1. So show solving step, and then I will get the final answer with the step. So it will give you the step detail until you get the final answers. PhotoMath also can be used for if you want to check whether the for the inequalities. So you just press this button, and then you can choose whether less than or more than. This is the less than. If you press a little bit longer, it will pop up like this, so you can choose whether you want to choose less than or less than equal. Okay. After you press that, you have to type in the number that you want to try. You want to check whether it is false or true. So I want to check 9 and 6. So I type 9 and here 6. So it will give you the answer false. And if I type 10 and 19, then the answer will be true. Okay. Next step is if you want to draw a graph but you don't know how it looks like, so you can use PhotoMath to check the graph shape. For example, x square. So you just press show solution, and then it will pop up like this, and just press show graph. So it will show you the graph, and then at the bottom of it you have graph details. If you press that, you will get another information such as root, domain, range, minimum point, and vertical intercept. So let's try another equation for graph. So we can choose reciprocal graph. So 1 over x. And this is the graph looks like. So when you press the graph detail, it will show you the domain and the range. Okay, next if you see the box right here, there are some box with the red dot. So that box have another option. For example, this fraction, if you press it longer, there are two options here you can choose. For example, here the square root, you have square root of 3, and you have square root with nothing, so you can put how many number you want. For example, okay, so if you press it longer, you have another option of it. So for example, here there are only square and cube. If you want to have a power of bigger number, you press this third box and then you type the number you want and the power. You can put how many how many you want. Okay, basically this application is very useful for teachers nowadays, because teachers nowadays like to use more technology in their teaching method, so that student will never get bored in class. And lastly, we have the history right here. The history button is used to, if you want to check again the equation, you don't need to scan or write it. You just press the history and go to the equation you want, and then it will bring you back again without typing the equation. So I think that's all for me. Thank you.